Does everybody understand the different, who doesn't understand what documents go into a promissory note or when you're raising private capital? Okay, so when you're doing this, and I'll make it quick for the people that do know, but basically you have a promissory note which governs the transaction. That tells you what your rates, your terms are, your late fees, what the collateral is, all of the terms that go into a loan. That's like a mortgage, right? But usually when you're dealing with private investors, it's a much smaller set of documents. You don't have 50 pages. This is like, 5 or 8 or 10 or something like that as far as total pages go. And then you have a deed of trust that gets secured by that property to protect your investor, and that is what gives them the collateral for that investment. Okay, so that gets recorded at the county recorder's office, and the property typically can't be sold without you getting paid off in that kind of a situation, okay, or without your investor getting paid off. And then when you're dealing with rental property, there's what's called an assignment of rents and leases that's in place, where what happens is, and that gets recorded as well, where if you go and give a loan on a property that is rented, then, and you have an assignment of rents and leases as the lender, then you have the right to collect the rents directly if you're not getting paid from the person that owns the property. Okay, so if you're borrowing money and you give someone an assignment of rents and leases and it's against a rented property, then your lender will have the right to take that rent from you if you're not paying them. Okay. There's also what's called, lender's title insurance that you want to put in place to make sure that you have proper title insurance for your lender. You want to put them as the loss payee on the insurance policy as well. So there's a number of ways to protect yourself involved in these transactions, and understanding every piece of paperwork is really important. So getting educated on that side is huge. Question about it.